Hey, it's Dr. Jarrett. Welcome to 2 Cents Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, I'll be giving pediatric tips just for you to help take care of your kids a little bit better. I'm a little under the weather, so excuse my voice as it's a little more gravelly than normal. However, I still wanted to broadcast today and take a moment to check in with you guys. I am Dr. Jarrett. I'm your board certified pediatrician. I am here to help you take better health and get better care from your child. I'm going to do this through my videos, my books, and other programs I have forthcoming. So all I need you to do is to go click the link that I'll place in this message. And at that time, excuse me, at that time, you'll get the free tips that I'm giving still only for a limited amount of time, only through the holidays, tips to help your kids from driving you crazy during their downtime. So I know that they're coming up with another long vacation. Just think about how Thanksgiving went, and I'll be sure to give those free tips because after the holidays, they will no longer be free. It'll also keep you posted up to date on my books and when they will be coming out. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about my books, so I want to make sure that you guys have that there. A couple of times in the media over the last week or so, one journalist had contacted me about loveys, and so those items that kids love to carry with them everywhere, and it's one of their things that they always wanted to have. And it was an interesting and fun article. I posted it up on my Facebook page today, so make sure you check that one out. And we talked a little bit about Christmas tree allergies that came up right after the Thanksgiving holiday, and people were out getting their Christmas trees. They wanted to know more about the types of things that cause allergies with kids. Good afternoon, Asher. Thanks for joining in today. As you know, it's 2 Cents Tuesdays with Dr. Jarrett here every Tuesday on Facebook Live on my Dr. Jarrett page. So you spell out Dr. J-A, 2 R's, E, 1 T. And I'm here every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, just for you. So a couple of other articles that were out there, but I always give my media feed on my Facebook page. I also put it on Twitter. I put it on my other social media, just for whatever media that you prefer. I give it to you there. So just take a look at some of those articles, and they're good for different types of age groups. I usually get some for infants and babies, but there was somebody who contacted me today about weight training in their older kids. So be sure to be on the lookout for some of those articles. Finally, before we get into today's topic, I will reintroduce myself in a minute for those of you just now tuning in. But I just wanted to say thank you to all of my followers who are out there. You guys continue to support me. You guys continue to give me topics. You continue to engage with me. And that's why I'm here every Tuesday. So thank you for all of my supporters. And I'll continue to be here as long as you guys want me here. Today's topic actually comes from Asher. Asher was really concerned about the effects of stress and holidays on the kids. And it's really going to be a two-part series. So we'll tune in to next week for the kids version. Today I'm going to really talk about the holiday stress on the parents, because what the parents are feeling really flows down to the kids, and I'll explain that in just a moment. Hello, everybody who entered the room. I am Dr. Jarrett. I'm your board certified pediatrician. I'm here to help you take better care and better health of your children. I'm doing this through my books, through my live streams, and I have a few other programs in the work that are coming just for you. So be sure to follow me on Facebook, as many of you do. But if you're not following me on Facebook, make sure that you can at least sign up for the tips, how to keep your kids from driving you crazy during their downtime. You know they have a big break coming up, and sometimes when they have too much time off of school, they drive you crazy. Sometimes my kids drive me crazy too, so make sure you check that out. So today's topic is really a brief one because I don't know how long my voice will hold out, but also it is really based upon the holiday season. Now, the holiday stress has been well studied in adults, children, and all around because there's so many things going on. Whether it's your kids have performances at school, like one of my kids has tonight, whether it's doing a whole bunch of shopping for the holidays or entertaining for the holidays, or the work schedule gets busy as it goes down through to the end of the year and the end of the year wrap up. So you gotta look at all of these sources of stress to you. And so there's a few things that I want you to know. One, as a parent, you have to take care of yourself. It's one of those things that if you're not taking care of yourself, no one else will. You are not going to be in good shape for your kids when they need you the most during this time. So one, take care of yourself. So that means eating right, which I know it's difficult during this time of year because there's always some extra cookies, cakes, or other foods and maybe even junk foods around that are easily available at this time. Everybody wants to give food at this time. But make sure you're trying to get your balanced diet because that's going to be the foundation of your food. That's going to be the foundation of your fuel. So there are a lot of people that are out there as far as nutritionists, some other physicians, naturopathic doctors. All of them will definitely agree that your nutrition is your fuel to kind of bake you right in there. Asher even says about some cheesecake, and yes, cheesecake is available very plenty, and I actually had some good cheesecake myself this week, but I said I'm going to stay away from cheesecake now for this week. So I have to tell you, there's a few other things that you should need to keep in mind. Your general demeanor rubs off on your children. No matter how young they are, you would really be surprised how perceptive they are and introspective, because sometimes they won't even tell you how they are feeling because they see that you may be feeling some type of way. So you need to really be in tune with your emotions during this time because it can be a highly stressful time. Not only because you're busier than normal, tend to be busier than normal, but the finances may not really provide that exact wish list that your kids may be wanting. They may want some additional things that you really can't afford, and we'll get into that in a minute. So there are a lot of stressors, so make sure you're taking care of your mood. A second thing that goes along with the nutrition is your exercise plan. Take a look at your exercise plan. As you are doing that, an adult should get 5 to 6 hours a week of exercise every week, as is recommended, at least 3 to 4 if you're in reasonable shape. However, exercise helps not only your metabolism, but it does affect your mood and it elevates your mood. So at the very least, even if it's just taking a walk, I'm not talking about going 2 hours to the gym every day. Even if it's just a walk or something that gets you physically active, it gives you a chance to clear your mind as well as let your body feel better. So, so keep in mind your nutrition, keep in mind your exercise habits. Now, as we talk about the stresses that rub off on the kids, and we'll get into detail about this next week, but make sure that you're looking at yourself and your kids, because sometimes the kids will get highly anxious, and again, they may start to rub off on you and drive you crazy with all of the demands that they may have, whether it's sports teams, whether it's musicals, whether it's needing to go somewhere, do this party or that party. You really need to sit down and look at all of that, which brings me to my third point, which is develop a game plan. You have to develop a game plan for all of this. So that means you're going to need to take a look at your family calendar and see how it lays out over the next couple of weeks and see what things you can fit in and where. In addition to just looking at the space and time that you're going to have these programs and events going on in your life, you're going to want to look at the overall space of time, whether you need to go out shopping for gifts. So you really need to make a list of gifts and stick to that, because what parents oftentimes do is go and overspend during the holidays, and that makes it even more difficult and adds an additional stress because you're looking for those finances to finance something else on down the way. So make sure you make that list. you check it twice, and you keep up with your same plan and don't get off that plan. And sometimes that means you might be letting your child down if it was something they really, really wanted for the holiday season. But that's okay. I'm here to tell you is that even in those instances, your kids can learn to appreciate other things. So you want them to understand it's not all about gift giving. It is about spending time together. And it's okay to let them down, because there will be letdowns in your child's life. And as long as they are able to cope and you can help them through it to cope, you're going to be raising a better, well-rounded child. And I have a specific chapter in my book upcoming on that exact piece. So stay tuned. So, number one, my voice feels like it's going to be giving out soon, so I won't keep you guys long, but thank you for tuning in. Tip number one, make sure you're having your nutrition and getting that taken care of all throughout. It sounds simple, but there's too many delicious items, whether you like fruit cakes, cheesecakes, or any number of others, cookies and pies. They're all around all the time, and it's so easy to just grab them and take a bite. Make sure that you're looking at your overall nutrition and keep it balanced. Number two, the other piece that will help balance your own well-being is that exercise plan. So even if you don't have an exercise plan, no time like the present getting out there and getting that exercise plan going. Even if it's taking a 20 or 30-minute walk every day, even if it's just making sure you get to the gym if you go to the gym. There's so many things that you can do to get that balance that will help you clear your mind and your child's mind during these holiday times that tend to be very stressful. And finally, make sure you get that list and you check it twice. You don't need to worry about who's naughty and nice. Just make sure you are out there checking your list, whether that's the list of events you plan on going to and the family calendar or your personal calendar or your work calendar. Make sure all of those merge together so you have a plan. In addition, if you are going out buying a lot of gifts during this time, make a list and follow that list. You may not be able to get everything your kid wants, but that's just a part of life. Children do need to learn how to deal with disappointment, because at some point in their life, they are going to be disappointed. And you don't want that to happen when they're 25 years old. So these are life lessons that you can actually tell your child and have them be ready for. So make sure that you're doing that. So finally, thank you guys for tuning in today. I promise I'll be better next week. I'm going to drink some tea and get myself right as well. Stick with my exercise plan and no more cheesecake this week for me, Asher. So again, I'm Dr. Jarret. I'm your board certified pediatrician here to help you take better care of your kids. I'm going to do this through my books, my programs I have forthcoming, my live streams on 2 Cents Tuesdays every Tuesday at 1 p.m. So I will be your partner getting your child into better health, getting your child into better things. I want you guys to take advantage while it is still free. Many reasons, at least take 3 reasons to help keep your kids from driving you crazy over the holidays. It's a free audio I'm offering to you guys free right now. Make sure you take advantage of that. I'll make sure the link is updated. If you're going to watch this on YouTube, I'll make sure the link is in the comments section. If you're seeing this live on Facebook now, I'll put it in the comments as soon as we're done broadcasting. Thank you for your well wishes, Asher. I appreciate it. And until next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, I'll see you then. I'm gone.